Joining me right now is New Jersey Congressman, House Homeland Security Committee member, and House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee member, Jeff Van Drew. Congressman, it's great to see you. Your reaction?
Well, my reaction is one word. I could say it a bunch of times: impeachment. I think it is time for Secretary Mayorkas to be impeached. Number one, this is all due to his feckless, literally, I don't know any other word, but stupid handling of the border and the border situation. We shouldn't be taking air marshals at a time when we are at the greatest challenge always, which is the holiday season. We need as much protection as we can get. This is why we have air marshals. This is why we created and expanded this program. And now he takes them and uses them for something else. And I've spoken to some of them on anonymity, and they will tell you they are making sandwiches. They are taking trash out. They are going to be doing projects that really just isn't necessary for them. I mean, this is shameful. It's time for this man to leave. He's hurting. He somehow has not only managed now to hurt literally the country as far as immigration, now he's hurting us with the airlines and our security and our safety. If we don't need that many air marshals there, then why do we have them?
I mean, the air marshals going to the border now, why not just secure the border? I mean, this is an untenable situation. We've been to the border. I've been there literally myself 5 times. And every time I go, it's just an incredible sight to see. We have new numbers this morning, Congressman. U.S. Customs and Border Patrol reporting over 73,000 gotaways in the month of November. 73,000 people that were seen on surveillance cameras that got into the country, and now they're gone. They're here somewhere. We don't know what their intentions were because they specifically evaded apprehension on purpose. 73,000 of them in November. That's the highest ever recorded for a month. The Department of Homeland Security projecting daily migrant crossings could double to 18,000 a day when Title 42 ends on December 9th. Congressman, your thoughts on what happens when Title 42 goes away? Because we're seeing, I believe it's December 21st when Title 42 goes away, but you're seeing expectations of 18,000 people coming to this border every day. And right now it's about 7,000.
It's going to get worse, even when we catch them, release them. But, which is a bad policy. And a worse policy is we're not even catching all of them. So we don't know if they're sick. We don't know if some of them have still had COVID. We don't know how many of them are involved with the drug cartel or are the drug cartel. Some of them are guilty of all kinds of atrocities against their own people as they cross the border. I mean, this is just really bad stuff. You couldn't do a worse job if you tried than this administration has done. They're weak. They're feckless. They're stupid, unless the only way that I could say that this is a desired result is literally if there's a desire to bring our country down, to hurt our country, to destroy our country, because that's the net result. How can, I've asked Mayorkas multiple times in committee. I've asked him, do you think we're under control? Do you think we're safe? And he says yes. And right behind him on a screen will be a picture of people just crossing over, running over, unchecked. How can you believe that? How can you say that? He needs to be impeached, and I don't use those words lightly, as you know.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin McCarthy said the same thing the other day. And then there's this administration's reaction to the Chinese Communist Party. We've talked about this a lot, Congressman, but China is claiming that it's going to be starting to ease its zero COVID policy. We don't know if it's true. This is from the CCP. This is after a week of anti-lockdown protests, of course. House Republicans holding a hearing next month on the origins of COVID. Congressman, what are you expecting? Because I spoke with Brad Wenstrup, who I know is leading this investigation into COVID-19. And my question for him was, were these Chinese scientists experimenting with a bioweapon when it leaked?
I believe that they were. I believe that's why it was kept secret. I believe that's why the World Health Organization lied to us, why Chinese communists lied to us. They still lie to us. God knows what they're going to do to these people. They say they're going to ease up. I pray to God that they do. But the bottom line is that what's happening over there is awful. But you know what's even worse than that? the home of the free, the land of the brave, the United States of America, and now we have corporations, so many of them that are not American corporations. It's only about the buck. It's only about internationalism, and they couldn't give a damn about freedom, couldn't give a damn about these people. This president should be encouraging them, should be giving them moral fortitude so that they feel that they know that because they are doing the right thing. They're fighting for freedom like so many countries have done before. Don't diminish them and just say nothing and, again, be so unbelievably weak.
Well, I mean, the direction should come from the top. You're right. It should come from the administration to corporate America so that they don't enable and fund communist China, since it's our #1 adversary. But when you have a commander-in-chief that is compromised after taking tens of millions of dollars, you have from Chinese officials tied to the CCP, you have to question whether or not he's making decisions on the part of the country or on the part of his family continuing the gravy train.
Mean-spirited thing to say, but I'm going to say it because I believe it. And you and I have had these conversations for years now. I believe that he loves China more than he loves the United States. And if he doesn't, then he's just dumb, because the way that he's dealing with China has been horrible. We should be coming stronger. We should be #1. We should be in charge. This is the United States of America, and we're just turning it all over to them.
Yeah, well, a lot of the production continues in China. That's true. Congressman, it's good to see you. Thanks very much.
Good to see you.
Jeff Van Drew. We will talk soon. We'll be right back. Stay with us.